Okay, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. First of all, I'd like to thank Almighty Allah for providing such opportunity to be part of this great evening. Secondly, I'd like to thank the custodian of the two holy mosques and the crown prince of this country who are taking this country with a very good leadership. Thirdly, I would like to thank Sypa SIBEC for creating such wonderful platform to collaborate with all the entrepreneurs of Indian origin and other nationality as well. Because before I move on to my topic, I want to say something about the business opportunities in general in Saudi Arabia. Just the whole business opportunities lies on three key mantras in Saudi Arabia. The first one is the connection and references. I remember, there are many projects has been awarded in a coffee shop through a very good reference. I think through this Sypa, such wonderful connecting people, maybe Sypa will create such wonderful opportunity for everyone to find optimal business opportunities. The second thing is the trustworthy. Like in Saudi Arabia, the most important thing is trustworthiness. You have to build the trust with your stakeholders. That's the second thing. And the third thing is the value proposition, like what value that you produce. I have attended some of the sessions from different speakers. One gentleman was talking about the legacy that you create out of your business. So it was a wonderful message from that gentleman. And also SIBEC made this wonderful platform to know more about independent of your field. So to more about other engagements, other entrepreneurs, success stories. So this is really an excellent initiative from Sypa. So I'd like to thank them as well. Now I would like to move to the my topic, which is AI-related business opportunities in Saudi Arabia. I think in the last 3 days, enough being said about the transformation of Saudi Arabia. I think 90% of the speaker have mentioned that Saudi is no more a desert. It's being transformed, globalization, economic diversifications, and many things. So I don't want to repeat the same, but I want to tell something about that transformation using myself as a use case. I am Kamaludeen Mohamed. Actually, I am from Indian origin. I am from Pondicherry, India, and I have been granted Saudi citizenship in 2020 from the Royal Court of Saudi Arabia. So I hold Saudi passport, and all my family members are holding Saudi passport. And why I'm saying this in this forum, usually I speak in many forums, but I never revealed such a public statement. But why I'm revealing here is I want you to understand the transformation intensity that's happening in Saudi Arabia. Because for me, I didn't apply for citizenship, but it's been granted as a recognition as part of my contribution. So this itself, I think it's passing a message to across the globe that Saudi Arabia is recognizing the talent, and it's choosing the right people, and it's building the right culture. That's the message that I want to say. And about me, I know I'm working as a director in Tawakkalna in Sadaya. And also I'm the CEO of Excelia Training Institute, which I have recently launched a couple of months ago. So with this, I'd like to move to my topic. Just, an agenda for my topic today. Just I'm going to discuss the topics that I have listed here. global and Saudi AI investment landscape, just I want to tell you how big it is. I think many speakers have already mentioned that AI is not an optional anymore. Okay, it is embedded in each and every business. So with that aspect, I want to tell you about the investment landscape. And also like what are the AI opportunities in different sectors, and what are the product and service innovation areas, and most importantly, the regulatory and compliance framework around the AI business opportunities, and what are the Indian unique advantage of entering into the AI business in Saudi Arabia, what are the partnership models that you can have, and finally a conclusion. Here, like, to understand the entire landscape of the AI investment, just I choose United States, Saudi Arabia, and India, since the US is continues to lead with over 109 billion in private AI investment. But look at Saudi Arabia. Over $70 billion of AI investment pipeline is driven by Public Investment Fund and Sadaya, marking one of the world's fastest emerging AI economies. Meanwhile, India's government has pledged $1.25 billion of AI innovation, and this convergence is where opportunity lies. However, Saudi Arabia's vision is very clear. They want to become a top 15 AI economy by 2030. And this ambition is not just about technology. It's about transforming industries, governance, and the very definition of digital collaboration. And if you understand the Saudi Arabia's AI investment ecosystem, I think back in 2015, when the cloud becomes, it was a boom during that time, many companies or many big giants approached Saudi to host their systems in their native cloud. It could be like, Google, Microsoft, Oracle. But Saudi Arabia took a very bold decision that the sovereignty of the data should reside inside Saudi Arabia. Even that time, I was a technocrat, and I was criticized, saying like, okay, even if you host the data in a cloud environment, it is going to be safe, secure, and everything, okay? But now, people have realized after the geopolitical situation across the globe, that what Saudi took as a decision of sovereignty of the data should reside inside Saudi Arabia, it's really a decision which needs to keep the data inside Saudi Arabia is a bold decision. Based on that, Saudi Arabia has launched Humane, a national AI company in Saudi Arabia. It was formally launched by the Public Investment Fund, I think in May 2015, and it was chaired by Mohammed bin Salman, our crown prince. The mandate of Humane AI company is to operate end-to-end across the AI value chain. When I say end-to-end across AI value chain, from infrastructure, which includes data center, cloud, GBU, and the models, the large language models, which is Arabic first model, and to the application key sectors like energy, healthcare, manufacturing, and finance. Humane is like, just if you are new to this terminology, Humane is an open AI of Saudi Arabia. It is Saudi's own AI infrastructure hub, and it's built over Alam language model, which is 34 billion model, which is going to be one of the key AI framework for the future AI development in Saudi Arabia. So Humane is another thing is it's Arabic first model, which emphasizes the development of Arabic language models and solutions that consider the local dialect, culture, and data sovereignty. So these are some of the KPIs that I'd like to share, which is in align with data on AI. By 2030, around 20,000 AI and data specialists to be trained. So you can pitch a business based on this single KPI, which is related to the training domain. And also like 300 AI-focused startups to be fostered, 20 billion AI investment to be attracted, and Saudi Arabia to be part of the top 50 global AI economy ranking by 2030. If you see the current progress, already 64% of all MENA regional startup funding are already established, and $2.1 billion is already raised during the first half year of 2025. Now, just, as a use cases, just I choose around 6 or 7 sectors for the opportunities in terms of AI. I remember, like, some of the speakers that they were originated from healthcare sector. They were talking already about the opportunities. But now, if you see here, like, if you take energy and oil, smart cities, I think people already talked about the NEOM and the healthcare sectors. But the use cases that what I have presented here are the proven use cases which already taken place inside Saudi Arabia. I don't want to go in deep in each use case. As an example, if you take the Sypa virtual hospital, if you go to Ministry of Health website and search for Sypa virtual hospital, it is one of the world's largest virtual hospital, uses AI-based triage and diagnostic algorithms. It served over 4 million patients and reduced diagnostic turnaround time by 30%. And also, like, if you go to the Ministry of Health website, they have released a project detail about how this Sypa virtual hospital being implemented by Sadaya. Even they were talking about the algorithm used, like augmented reality, IoT sensors. So it will be like, for anyone who wants to pinch in their business opportunities. So I want them to study those use cases that I have listed here in terms of energy and oil, gas. Aramco with IBM, they have used to analyze the geological data sets, and the company has achieved 20% faster drilling and 14% lower downtime across key fields. In general, if you see all the opportunity pitch, you see the word predictive maintenance or predictive analytics. This also, like, one of the key domain that Saudi Arabia in each sector, they are looking for predictive analytics and predictive maintenance, like, how they can reduce the maintenance cost. In other sectors, if you take, for example, fintech, now STC Pay in collaboration with Sadaya, they have implemented the AI-powered fraud detection and spending behavior models. Jarir Bookstore, they have implemented the AI recommendation engine using the localized language model, which is Alam. And from the government side, Tawakkalna Super App is one of the use case which is already proven in the market, which is taking care of citizens, all the services centralized in one place as an integration platform. The next sector, just, I want to go a little bit detail about is the education and the technology sector. The current market size of this sector is $2.32 billion in 2024, as a CAGR, a compound annual growth rate from 2024 to 2032 is projected to be 12.77%. The scope inside this market is, we are talking about around 6 million students and 200 plus educational startups. There are many government initiatives in education technology domain. One of the major thing is AI school curriculum, because I think now Saudi Arabia is focusing on AI curriculum to be embedded in the school education, starting from primary school until their high school. And also, there is a program called SAMAI Initiative, which is an empowerment program to empower the skilled workers to be AI-enabled professionals. Sadaya has partnership with NVIDIA to build a generative AI academy for the working professionals. So based on these initiatives, there are many market entry strategies that you can get. First one is the government contracts, where usually government is releasing bid in Itimad portal or Forsa portal about the government contracts. So you can have a partnership with local companies to be part of this government contract. And there are around thousands of newly established schools. Why I mentioned the newly established schools? Because it is easy to reach them and implement the AI LMS for the schools. Also, universities and higher educations, they are looking for AI research labs. Now, the agentic AI become a boom in the industry now, and most of the universities in Saudi Arabia, they are looking for research labs which is equipped with AI agents. Apart from that, the corporate training, the leading companies, they can have a partnership with companies over here to do the corporate training in the AI domain. The why I mentioned the e-tech as a separate slide, this sector is easy to enter, because the other sectors where you have to have a compliance and you have to follow all the framework compliance and security and everything. But here, if you have a partnership with a local firm, you can easily enter into the education technology market. And these are some of the verticals where the product and service AI opportunities are there. As an example, if you take AI training programs, as I mentioned, there are 20,000 AI specialists need to be trained by 2030. If you look for example, AI for project managers, AI for teachers, AI for engineers. So those are the attractive training programs that can give a good business opportunity in Saudi Arabia. Also, fintech is another area where you can see a good market potential over there. HR technology and recruitment, I think now the HR platforms and talent acquisition solutions are looking for AI recruitment strategies and solutions. So these are some of the product and service which can give AI business opportunities. As I mentioned in the beginning, I think I'm getting a mark on the slide. Okay. As I mentioned in the beginning, the regulatory alignment for AI in Saudi Arabia is very much essential for AI-related business. As I mentioned, the bold decision taken by Saudi Arabia about the sovereignty of data, to comply with it, Sadaya has formulated NDMO to ensure the data governance, data quality, and classification of the data across all the government entities. And also, as we have GDPR for UK, we have personal data protection law for Saudi Arabia, and we have NCA cybersecurity controls. And if you take, for example, any banking and fintech solutions, SAMA has its own framework to comply with financial regulations. And above all, CITC and NIC, they have the regulations for cloud-hosted AI systems to meet the localization. So anyone who wants to develop an AI solution for Saudi Arabia, they have to ensure that they follow these regulatory alignments. Moreover, even the regulatory alignment itself will give a business. Many of the organizations, they are looking for their adaptability to AI, so that they want to do assessment of their existing infrastructure to comply with the regulatory standards. So this itself is a business. Like, if the companies, if you have equipped resources who are familiar with ISO standards, GDPR standards, they can study the regulatory framework requirement in Saudi Arabia, and they can do a business in Saudi Arabia in order to provide the assessment and compliance with the regulatory framework of organizations in Saudi Arabia. I think this was already discussed by many speakers about the market entry with strategic partnership. As they have mentioned, like, you can have a joint venture with the existing company in Saudi Arabia, or you can have, like, because the AI is an area where development intensity is there, so you can have outsourcing and remote hiring partnership, knowledge transfer initiatives through the training programs. And if you are a startup and if you have a good investment scale, then you can be a part of a strategic investor with PIF stakeholders. As usual, like, why Saudi Arabia needs India. So each country, like, they have their unique advantages. When it comes to India, everyone knows that it's a tech talent powerhouse. It's world's largest pool of AI engineers are available over there. And they have a proven track record with many companies that they have already delivered proven track IT and AI solutions and innovation, like, and entrepreneurship from Indian startups are amazing in Saudi market. And from Saudi Arabia side, they are looking for cost-effective solutions and cultural compatibility and scalability and speed. So, what I want to convey as a message is the market is huge and it has good potential for Indian entrepreneurs in terms of talent and innovation. And also, like, I would encourage to attend the technological conferences like LEAP and GITEX. I remember there is a company called Edunix. They have signed a data center agreement to have their data center inside Saudi Arabia using LEAP 2025 conference. So I encourage you to attend such conferences so that you get to know more about what's happening inside Saudi Arabia with respect to AI. So with this, I'd like to conclude my presentation. I hope, like, I may not cover all the slides in deep, but I can share my presentation with the Sypa so that, like, you can go through it. And also, like, if you want to contact me, like, as the moderator said, you can contact SIBEC so that, like, they can act as a bridge connecting people across the globe with me. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.